the house. DJ Mark is going live on the internets of things, and we are about to have a good old show for you tonight. But first, I'm going to push the button right here to go live on Instagram, and then we'll get down to business. Welcome, one and all. You're going to enjoy this. Going live right now on Insta. Hi, Insta. Okay, if anybody wants to say hi, now's your chance. I would also say, I'm supposed to say, subscribe to the channel. Get your subscribe on. If you want to make a comment, let me see where my comments are. I actually can read your comment. Here it is right here. There they are. Just kind of behind there. I can actually read your comments live. If you have a question, that would be ideal. But that's not what this is. This is just me doing my thing here. What we're going to do tonight is, as usual, prep for my next wedding. I'm going to do the entire prep right here live. And before I do all that, which again, take a look at the screen. Hey, keep your eyes on the screen. The main screen, which will be the top one, is my computer right now sitting here to the side of me. And then the other computer, which is not my internet computer. I have 3 computers going, but this is where I'm going to be prepping for the wedding. And then this is just me at the bottom talking. Hi, that's me. Main scene now. Main scene. No, I'm sorry. Is this the main scene? Me talking? All right, I'm very comfortable right here, sitting on the beach. See, the waves are coming in. I'm very comfortable. No, I'm not here. I'm here in front of the green screen, enjoying my beautiful home with my wife, Sharon, and I get to talk to you guys about all the things I've learned here in the wedding business the past 16 years. And it's time for the preamble. Okay. Some of you guys on Instagram need to know that I am only going to be on Insta here for 1 hour, 60 minutes. And I will only be able to upload on TikTok for 60 minutes. So I will upload a video to TikTok and it won't be live, okay? But that's all right. So here we go. Several of you people, hopefully watching, are interested in hiring a professional DJ. And in what I do at this show is I'm telling you and showing you what a master DJ does to prepare for your wedding. You're going to see it live tonight. And I'm going to answer some questions here. How do they prepare? How do they get the job done prior to the day of? You've seen live what happens. Maybe you've seen, right? Not at my wedding, but maybe you've seen some foolishness, right? Some unpreparedness. And you think, isn't that something that could have been fixed? Isn't that something that could have been tackled prior to the day of? Why are we running around like chickens with our heads cut off? I know that's an old saying, right? Why are we seemingly not prepared for this day of event? Even if the dance party goes amazing, whatever, all that aside, we as guests sitting at the tables, the round tables, we saw you guys struggling a little bit. We saw the hiccups. See, DJ Mark is not going to have hiccups. Why is that? Because I have a perfect system, a literal perfect system of planning and preparation for your wedding. And so I can say that, of course, but then I prove it, right? I prove it as being the number one for now 11 plus years. So let's get something straight. That's not me saying I'm number one. That's the audience here in Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton proclaiming me that. I'm touting what you have already touted. You guys have already spoken. This isn't like a contest, but it is, right? It's a contest of the biggest professional, and of course, Google reviews is how that's accomplished. Okay, so I just want to quickly go to my iPhone here to make sure that everybody's on the same page, to make sure that you guys know how to follow up after this. So here we go. Let's see if this works. It's going to pop up. There it is. This is my website right here, and I've got it on my third blog. Just so you know, I'm going to click on this little button. This is withclassllc.com. And you can see under DJ Mark, it says DJ Planners, Master of Plans, and Digital Sound MC. That's where we're at, Digital Sound MC. I'm on my third blog here. I just happened to pull it up today. But as you can see, this is, I'll show you, hold on. This is blog 3 of 3, okay? I want you to read all 3 of my must-read DJ Mark blogs, okay? And it's basically going to help you in immeasurable ways. Now, what I want to talk about tonight is not anything that's in those 3 blogs. It's actually something that I've been, wanting to talk about for a long time. Of course, this is the perfect situation. What I like to do prior to doing the live thing with the other feed that you saw, prior to that, I like to do this preamble where I just talk about whatever's on my mind, whatever I can think of. Now, the last few videos, they're not going away on YouTube. So right now I'm live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And I don't think so Facebook videos, eventually after 30 days, it gets auto-deleted. It's just the way they are with their servers. They don't want to save the videos anymore. And this will not be replayed on Instagram. So you'll have to go to YouTube to always watch the past content. I've decided to keep it up, okay? But my preambles are basically talking about crazy stuff that brides need to understand and really devour, like devouring. You know, you're starving for information. You're starving for perfection. It's time that you devour the most amazing information from the professionals, okay? And I'm not talking about the professional who's only been in business for a year and a half, right? We're not talking about that, because we're talking about somebody who is well past the misunderstandings of the fishbowl. Like within my first 5 to 10 years, I was still working out the fishbowl that I was in, this wedding business that I was in, trying to understand it. I'm already past that, right? So I'm actually the guy, and these are the types of people that you want to talk to, people that understand. They've tried things, they have trial, they have error, and then they keep correcting. And how would you know? By the way, there could be a professional that has done 16 years like me. How do you know that they're correcting? This is actually a really important nuance. How do you know that that professional who's done it for 15 to 20 years is correcting their mistakes? Well, you have to look at the reviews. In my mind, it's the reviews that say it all. When the mamas and the daddies and the uncles and the aunts and the brides and the grooms get on there and give their own personal experience and their personal take on everything, that's when you know you've got something that is that's like rubber meets the road. Like, wow, I can sink my teeth into this. Okay, we're going to talk about the size of the dance floor. Nothing that I speak of on this show, I promise you, nothing that I speak of will be a waste of your time. I'm going to talk about this because it is absolutely, fundamentally, one of the most important things. And I'm telling you, you could actually be a quasi-good DJ. You could actually be a lower level DJ. I mean, economy DJ, and just kind of sort of know the buttons, because I'm raising my hand. I've been there. And if you have a small dance floor and people willing to have the time of their lives, you are going to have an epic experience. Like, right? Full stop. I'm just telling you, that's all you need. You need people that are willing to go bust it out there. They want to have a good time. They're here for their family. They're here for their friends. And you need a small dance floor. And you need a DJ who's, like I said, rudimentary good at knowing which songs to play. Doesn't even have to mix right? It doesn't even have to beat match. Trust me, I've been there. I'm speaking on professional. I'm speaking on over 600, and I'm probably gonna get up to maybe 635, 645 this year. But it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And of course, being the highest rated DJ by far, right? By far. Check out my blogs. I've got a blog on it. Or I've got my ratings, whatever. You go check it out. So, why is this so epically important? Because I routinely go to a very big venue with a big crowd, and guess what else is also big? Too big. The dance floor. And you've so here's what you have. If you really want me to get down to fundamental basis, and on this show I continue to harp on it, but I just have to. I have to harp on the idea. Who's setting it up? Who's setting up the dance floor? Is it the DJ? No, almost never. The DJ just shows up and this is the space that he's given, right? Now, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I don't have this on my DJ planner as a question, but the smartest bride in the world would demand that their master DJ, I'm not talking about the non-master DJ, I'm talking about the master DJ, would demand that the master DJ set up the dance floor space. But I'm going to tell you right now, not one singular time in my entire 16 years have I been asked to set up the DJ, the dancing space. Because if it was up to me, every single time I would bring in those tables, bring them in. I'm not talking about giving you a 10 by 10 space. It does depend on the crowd, but I'm not talking, but conversely, I'm not talking about giving me a 50 by 50 foot by 50 foot dance floor. You're totally ruining the vibe. And so let me just give you an example. I have had dance floors that were 100 by 100. And it's like, you guys don't even realize how you've literally zonked yourself. You've whammied yourself. You've literally shot yourself in the foot. I'm trying to think of the proverbial thing. Like, think about it. You've destroyed the whole potential for epic memories. You've done it just in the footprint of your setup. I mean, we can get into how good I am about prep, right? And how good I am about execution of the plan. We can get into that on my blogs all day long, right? But then when the rubber meets the road and the dance floor is too big, everybody's spread out. There's an energy. Have you ever seen the 90s concerts prior? This is when the people just had beepers. Have you ever looked back at YouTube? This is actually an epic thing to do. Go back to YouTube and look at some of the 90s live concerts. Everybody is present and in the moment. And they're all tight. They're packed in to these concerts. The musician is up there singing and playing his guitars, all of them, the band. And everybody's tuned in to the moment. And they're having an epic moment. They're having an epic time. Nowadays, you got the cell phones. Now, I'm not saying people are getting out on the dance floor with their cell phones. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that the spread, the separation between this group and that group, and you get these big parties. I don't want to name parties that I've had. I don't want to point one out and raise one over the other. I'm just telling you, the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts because I have the repetition already 100%, the knowledgeable repetition of having done it. I already know. So I'm literally in the middle of the gig going, these people do not know what they're missing. I'm in the middle of the gig. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's dancing. But I've done this so many times, I can see the level of epic. I know, look, you could think that's epic. Let me just set you straight. There are levels of epic. Unbelievable levels of epic. And so how do we get to the highest level of epic? Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I say this to every one of my clients. I am serious when I tell you, I don't care if it's 30 people, I want the next wedding I perform to go off the charts, the most epic thing I've ever done in my life. That's how I prepare. I prepare every event in preparation for the most epic party I have ever performed. But when I show up, it seems like so many of the time, not all, so many of the times there's something missing. And like I said, there is a crowd that's just not into it. There's the whole bridal party who disappears when the dance floor opens. We can get into that. By the way, I should do a whole preamble on that and how disgusting, really, can I just say the word? The word disgusting is totally overused and abused, but let's just be honest. This is an actually appropriate way to use the term disgusting. It's disgusting to sit there and watch the wedding party, get on their phone right next to the dance floor, sit at the table, and play with their phone while we're trying to do something here. We're trying to make the night epic for the bride and groom. And you've been asked to be the bridesmaid and groomsman. See, I'm already off on a tangent, right? Anyway, like I said, we could do a whole preamble just on that. But the size of the dance floor matters, right? And so who am I arguing with here? We're back to square one. Who am I arguing with here? I'm arguing again. Here we go again. I'm arguing again with the coordinator. I don't actually argue. I'm just saying that right now. Who do you think's responsible? It's the coordinator. And the coordinator would then say, oh, no, Mark, you got it wrong. I'm sorry to tell you, Mark, but when I arrived, it was like this. So what a cop-out and what a nonsensical thing to say. Let me just set you straight now. You are the coordinator. You are in charge of this space. So the event personnel set it up this way. You can't bring it in. Like because you don't have the knowledge to do it. You don't understand the dynamic of why you would do that in the first place. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just call the truth the truth. If you don't know, you don't know, right? I'll admit it if I don't know. There's a lot of things about being a DJ that I don't know, and I'd be glad to admit that. But I'm just saying it's time to stop obfuscating and just tell the truth. The dance floor was too big. Why was the dance floor too big? So we have it's not obfuscation on my part because I just show up and start to DJ. It's the coordination who sets up the floor plan. And even if but my bride approved it. So the coordinator then blames it on the bride and the bride blames it on the coordinator. And the coordinator would then say, well, it was the people who set it up, the people who own the venue, and let's just say, who is that, right? Some person working, minimum wage setting up the venue. So we're just going to blame them? Stop it. At some point, we have to say enough. And this is why we have it's called the Wild West wedding industry. The Wild West. I actually, you know what? Every time I do one of these preambles, I realize I could create a perfect meme. Because I think in this world, and actually probably since forever, a meme is such a perfect thing. If you can create a meme, right? And I actually created one. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, I'll pull up Instagram and I'll pull up my iPhone again. I created I think the meme is perfect. Yeah, let me just pull this up. So here we go. I'm going to pull it back. A meme says 1,000 words. You see the meme there? This is literally what's happening. A DJ, not the coordinator. This is pipe dream. The DJ is tying the wedding bow. Let me move out of the way. The DJ, the master ceremonies, is tying the wedding bow. Yes, we're all working together, but tying the wedding bow of all the money that you've spent for this event, the DJ will in fact tie that bow. Period. End of story. That's just the way it is. It's not because I want it to be. It's just the fact. So who's setting up the dance floor, right? So now, like I said, it makes me want to write a meme. It makes me want to create a meme. I think I need to. Depending upon the building space and the number of guests that you have, we should do a scale. And I think I'm going to do this. This will be great. I'm going to create a scale. It'll be with class weddings scale for 30 people. How big should the dance floor be? Seriously, by the foot. And when I say how big it's going to be, I'm talking about bring in the tables. Give us, see, this is what it is, okay? Okay, do y'all know I've got this cat? I never thought I was a cat person. But when I picked but I am, by the way. Maybe I was a dog person when I was younger, but now I'm a cat person. I've got this cat. It was a stray cat. It was actually, we found out that it was whose it was, but then they couldn't control the cat. So the cat ended up being ours. What can we say? We didn't feed the cat. The cat just kind of literally just chose us. When I pick this cat up, not all the time, but me, because I guess I'm his master. I don't know. He starts to purr. And he sinks. And it's kind of like a cat getting into a box, that small space that the box provides. The cat loves to be confined during those moments of joy, right? He wants to be held, you hold him nice and tight, and they just go limp in your arms. And by the way, that's like a baby too. That's why a baby loves that tight feeling of being back in the womb almost, right? When you wrap up a baby in tight clothes, it's not just the warmth of it all, it's just the feeling of being held and being loved, right? Well, this is the same thing. My dance floor needs to be hugged. And it's not funny. This isn't a joke. I'm not trying to try to do a punchline. So this is some kind of a comedy show. They need to be hugged in. So when you get little groups that are not connected, right? I'm trying to show you the camera. Little groups of people that are not connected, you cannot feel the vibe. But when let's say there's 3 or 4 or 5 little groups that, of course, people have their own little group. You can't help it, by the way. Same thing in prison. I've never been, but the same thing in prison I've heard. Everybody likes to group up. You have your little, what is it called? The cliques. So imagine getting those cliques together. And I'm telling you, again, after having epic parties, you get these little groups together, and it's like the music starts to envelop in that, and now it's not 5 mini groups, it's one group of love for the bride and groom. It's one epic feeling, a sensation of love and joy, and it's overwhelming, right? And as a conductor, I mean, that's what DJs are, master of ceremonies. We are conducting this. We are conducting. And so if I'm smart, I will get on this internet like right now, live right now, and I will convey that to you. And I will beg you, stop trying to make the dance floor bigger. Just stop. Please stop. Again, this isn't a joke. Let's bring in the love. Let's bring it in, baby. And if there's any room at all, maybe we could bring the table in some more. I'm talking about tight to the point where it's like, but then this is what I'm saying is no one is going to complain. Almost the only, no, it's not like this. People say, well, okay. They say, I tell them how to use the mic on toasts. I say, put the mic right up to your voice. And I'm like 99% of the time, I don't have to turn your voice down. Trust me. If anything, I'm turning you up to the point where we're about to have feedback because you're not talking loud enough. So just don't worry about it. Talk as loud as you want. I will turn you down. I hardly ever turn people down. Same thing. It's the same idea. Applies to the dance floor. Keep it tight. I'd rather be tight. It's so rare that I have to go, okay, fine, make it a bigger dance floor. No. I know this because, again, I just mentioned at the top of this, one of my first weddings ever was at this hotel, tiniest little space, and all the lights went out, and it was as if we were at the Reed House. I mean, we're talking about a conference room, people. But all the lights went out for the dancing, and we had the tiniest little dance floor, and it was one of the most memorable and epic weddings. I still remember it right at this moment. I've got visualizations in my mind. My long-term memory, it's stuck in there at this little hotel conference room. And there was a bunch of people, but it didn't matter. It was great. It was amazing. It was epic. So what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do with this preamble and this whole thing? To show you what a professional is good at, but so you can make good decisions for yourself. Use my decisions for your event, even if I'm not hired. I'm trying to help people. This is what I do. This is what I'm doing. I want to help you. I want to make your event more epic, right? So normally my preambles last a little longer, so good for us. We're done with the preamble. And so if anybody has any questions on that, I'm going to work on a little meme about footage and I need to figure out, probably need to figure out, probably using AI, because I've never counted, right? I've never counted square footage, and I've never counted the amount of people that make it perfect. But I'm going to maybe use AI to maybe help me out on this, okay? And so let's see what we can do. And again, the results are going to surprise you. The results are going to surprise you. Smaller dance floor, epic. Larger dance floor, hang it up. It just is. I mean, there's been a couple times where I've had the entire open air pavilion is the dance floor. Like, really? We don't have any barriers at all? And if there's no barriers, that's understandable, but it's like, okay. It's just, I'm going to try my best, but I can already tell you, I do my thing, right? I do my thing. And so yeah, I guess there's another little nuance here. Who's the entertainer? We should do a whole preamble on this. Who's the entertainer at your wedding? And who is the facilitator? In my mind, I am the DJ, the MC is supposed to facilitate things, not become tonight's entertainment. I'm facilitating this epic spotlight on the bride and groom and the friends and family. That's the entertainment. The entertainment is the bride, the groom, the friends, and family. And I'm just the one with the spotlight, and I'm facilitating. That's what by the way, that's actually a great way to say what a master DJ is as well. Not I'm here to be the entertainment like a Mick Jagger or something, because then the spotlight goes on me. We need to talk. We need to talk about this. Okay. All right. And everybody who's listening to this, knows. Everybody who's anybody who knows anything about weddings knows this is true. Okay. We are going to now prep for this weekend's wedding. Yeah. Normally I do this a little early, but it's been a busy week. What can I say? And it's no big deal because I can handle. It's not last minute, but I can handle it. It also probably helps that the bride just sent me a couple playlists, like literally a couple, maybe an hour ago. So we're just going to dig right into those playlists. It worked out perfect. I didn't know she was going to send me 2 playlists at the last minute, but it worked out perfect because if I had already prepped everything, I'd be like, oh man, I've already prepped everything, but I haven't. So here we go. All right, y'all. It's time to get into the prep for this weekend's wedding. What you're looking at here is the top screen is my DJ computer. I have it plugged up, and we're going to use that DJ computer to find songs and put them in correct folders. And in the middle, you'll see I have another computer here, and that would be the computer that I have all the cool information on. Now, what I've done is phase 1, the middle screen. Phase 1 is complete. What is phase 1? It's me downloading my personally created digital DJ planner and pasting the information into a situation where I can read it really well and I can execute the plan to perfection. What you're looking at here is the ceremony, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to handle this right now, ceremony. So as you can see here, the prelude music has a Spotify playlist, which again was just given to me. And the pre-processional, which is prior to the processional, is a couple of songs. So let's actually get this going. Are you ready? I'm going to move this around. Here we go. This is DJ Mark, not necessarily talking a lot, but I'm going to try my best to keep talking. But this wedding will be 8-9, so let's just create a new one. It's Control N. And there it is. 8-9-26. There it is. All right, so will this thing get any smaller? I don't think it will. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at the top computer now. and see if I've got these songs. If I don't get them, if I don't have them, then I'm going to go get them, and you're going to be able to watch all this, okay? So here we go. We're looking for Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing by Jonathan Anderson. All right, it's Control F. Come Fount Anderson. Sometimes I might try a little different spelling. Let's just look for John Anderson. Nope, we do not have this song. So I am now going to go get this song. I am going to copy it first. I have to put a special color on it. There's a reason for all this. And we are going to go to a YouTube. So it's time to download some music and get this thing onto my iPod. Okay. I use iTunes to load up my iPod. So let's see what we got here. This is taking a little bit of time. Oh, here we go. It's loading. And I'm going to paste that in there. We are going to find this one right now. Hopefully it's here. If it's not, we'll find it somewhere. Come Thou Fount Jonathan. Is this Jonathan Anderson, though? Let's see. Luckily, I've got this on mute. It says Jonathan Violin Hymns. So, oh, here's Jonathan Anderson. Watch out, boy. Come Thou Fount. Here's Jonathan Anderson. Get out of the way, boy. Trying to fool me with those videos. Just kidding. It might be the same person, actually. But anyway, I am pushing pause. I am going to my YouTube downloader, and we are downloading this song. Of course, not right now, but later I will listen to this song, and I will make sure that it's the right version. But at the moment, let me show you my settings for YouTube Downloader. I am going to download this video, high-definition video, onto my laptop, and then it's going to auto-convert and delete, but it's going to convert to an MP3. Let's do it right now. We're going to download the full HD 1080p, right? And then we're going to automatically convert to an MP3 right here. We're going to do it at same as original, and we're going to delete the video after conversion. Download, and now I will minimize. Let's get back to the main page, which is right here. Oops. No, it's right here. And let's get to the next song. Now, Hillside Recording. Hillside, Be Thou My Vision. Now, she's got this. Yeah. I have Hillside Singers, but I don't even have anything from Hillside. So this is a backup song for the pre-processional. Let's copy it first, then we'll turn it a different color because I do not have it. That's the reason I did that. Now we're going to go back to YouTube. We're going to paste it in there, and let's take a look and see if we can find this song. It's by Hillside Recording. Here it is, Hillside Recording, Be Thou My Vision. This is also, that's a short. So we're going to go with the original here at the top, the green one. And there it is. I'm going to copy it. And very good. All right. It doesn't even matter, but I just want to see. Okay, good. So now we're going to YouTube Downloader, and it automatically pastes. And here we go. We're going to download that. Yes, it's downloading while I'm on the internet. HD. Streaming HD, baby. Now let's go back to the original for this Sunday's wedding. Goodness of God. Let's get to Goodness of God. So far, I have no songs that she's requested on my hard drive. I've got 150,000 songs, by the way. All right, Ronnie. Ronnie is not on here. Goodness of God. He's not on here. So now we're going to go here. I actually love not having songs. I know they say, like, why? Why would you say that? Well, that means I can go download it, and from now on, I'll have it. I like having songs. I just think it's great. Having all the songs that people can want. Because I'm telling you, someone else will want this version, and then I'll have it. I don't have to go download it anymore. Thank the Lord. Goodness of God, Emotional Wedding. Okay, and it's a 3-minute and 25-second song. And here's Ronnie. This one's 4 minutes and 52 seconds, but I'm going to go with this emotional wedding cover. And the thing is, I want you to see something. Now, this is me being very fastidious. Are you ready? Notice he hasn't started playing the violin yet, although I have it on mute. This could be a problem. This could be a problem because this is the most important song. Now he's playing the violin. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not doing it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and download this version, and this is probably the one she wants because it's like I said, it is the wedding version. But this is the one I really need to check because the last thing you want to do is have a processional song that has a weird intro. And that would mean I would have to go into my software, which I have on this computer, and edit the MP3 download, which I can do. I just need to be fastidious and do that. Now, it's downloading. Congratulations, we have the song. Now, back to the 9th of August. I have Etta James at last. So let's go ahead and pull up. Let's go ahead and pull that up right here. I can already just go to songs here. It's already on here. It's a memory thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Etta, right? And then there's the song, and it's the recessional. She doesn't have a unity. It's the recessional. So we have to do an edit. I've already got the edit. You can see it right there. It's intro edit. And I'm going to drag it right into the 9th of August. There it is. And now I'm going to put view as songs. I just think that that's the way to do it. And there it is, even though it's out of order, obviously, but it is there. It will be my recessional song. We will put it in order in just a moment. Let's now go to the postlude song, Redbone, Come and Get Your Love. I'm not so sure that it's here, but this is probably too much. Red. No, it's not. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to... Bear with me. We're going to pull up the external hard drive, which is sitting right here on this computer. I have 2 external hard drives. One of them is, of course, hooked up to the computer there at the top, and the other one is hooked up to the computer there in the middle. They're identical. It's a backup. They have all the same songs. What we're going to do now is we're going to look for this song, of course, Redbone. Of course, I have Redbone, and I have Come and Get Your Love. I'm just going to type that in there. As soon as it pops up, I will be dragging it to this folder. Sometimes it's a little slow. Come on, bro. It's Windows. I mean, what do you expect, right? And then, of course, that one is the postlude song. Now, she has a Spotify playlist. While my computer likes to go slow and it's finally starting to wake up, maybe, I'm going to let it continue to think while we go to the Spotify playlist that was sent to me. And here it is. This is the Spotify playlist. This is the song I've been listening to. Do you see that? It's the album called Disappear from PFR, the Christian band, and he's singing this song called Missing Love. And I'm telling you, I love some PFR. If you don't know who PFR is and you are into Christian music, go ahead and realize that PFR might be the greatest Christian band besides DC Talk that you've ever heard in your life. And that's pound for pound. I mean, and you have to look at their entire catalog to really understand that. Now, I almost have to wake this thing up. Let's go Redbone. There we go. Come and Get Your Love. Now it's starting to show up. All right. Let's do Redbone. Come now. There we go. All right. So here we go with the wedding prelude. She's got 45 minutes, which is perfect. And there it is. We've got lots of little songs here. We're going to go ahead and pull these in, okay? Now, as you can see, it's still looking up Redbone, and that's the version I want right there. So we're just going to drag that in there. Now we've linked it, and now it's there. And there we go. Okay, so just to recap, okay? Just a quick little recap. I've downloaded 3 songs, which are in purple there. And it looks like I have Etta James at Last and Redbone Come and Get Your Love. And they're sitting right here in the on the iPad, on the iPod, which I will sync here in just a little while. So now we're going to go to the Spotify playlist, and now we're going to just go ahead and retrieve all these. So I'm going to go to, I'm pretty sure I have this one. That's why I have the computer at the top. Let's see about Falling. Falling with Phil Wickham. No, I've got Can't Help Falling in Love by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. That is not the right Phil. So we are now going to Fallen in Love by Phil Wickham. This is interesting. I'm still downloading songs I don't have. It's okay. Here we go. That's okay. Hey, this is part of it. Whenever I go live, I don't know how much work I'm going to do. I just go for it. Here we go. I don't like downloading the official video. Why? Because it has unnecessary sounds. So I'm just going to go to the official lyric video, and I'm going to grab it. Thanks, Phil. Let's go to the download button and download some of that. Some of that good stuff. Now, this said failed a moment ago. So we're going to go back to this, and I'm going to push play because we can't have that. And now it's going to retry it. Let's see if it downloads this time, okay? So I'm going to download that, or minimize. Going back. Oh, we were on the wrong. There we go. So Be Thou My Vision. Oh, see, I've never heard of these people. Be Vision from Bo. No, don't have that one. Bo and Ivory, Be Thou My Vision. So, I mean, I guess you could call it I'm in for a treat, maybe. Yeah, I'm in for a treat because I keep having to download stuff. That's the treat. And here it is at the top. We're going to click on it. We're going to copy. We're going to go to YouTube Downloader, and it failed again. The one right there failed again. Let's try it again. We'll push play. Sometimes, let me tell you why they fail sometimes to download. It's because they're marked for under 18, like it's for children. And you can't, well, YouTube Downloader can't download that way. So I have a workaround, which we will get to in just a minute, probably after I finish this list. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this one, and we're going to Amazing Grace by Michael Lusk. Again, I've never heard of this guy. I would know if I'd played it before. Lusk. Don't have anything like that. Amazing Grace by Michael Lusk. Hey, like I said, though, I'm okay. I'm okay. That one does not say Michael Lusk. This one does. Interesting. It's got Peaceful Violin. But the main one for Amazing Grace is Jeff Goffman. There's Michael Lusk. He's on there somewhere. So let's push this, and let's copy that URL, and let's open up the YouTube downloader. And it looks like it failed again. So I'm just going to leave it alone. It's not going to download. I will find out what that is in just a moment, okay? If I've messed with it now, it's just getting me off of my rhythm. We are now going back to the list, and we are going to find Great Is Thy... Oh, again, Bo and Ivory. I'm actually going to just do this. Bo, Ivory. I literally have no Bo and Ivory on my entire hard drive here. So, Great Is Thy Faithfulness, Bo and Ivory. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Copy. YouTube downloader. Download. Download. Back to this one. We have Oceans by Ronnie. I do not believe I have this one. RONN by Ronnie. I do not. Moreno, Moreno. Ronnie Moreno, let's take a look. It's the same dude who, the other situation, Oceans Live or Oceans pre-recorded. This is for ceremony. So let's just do this. Let's just do the top one again. It's 3 minutes. It's just a lot shorter. I'm going to go with the one that's for the wedding, okay? So here we go. We're going to download, get the Ronnie Moreno going. And so far, we just had the one that failed. We will fix that, and I will show you that in just a moment. Let's now move back to here and get... Oh, the Violin Sisters. I have some. Sisters. There it is. How great thou art. So we're going to go to my hard drive. How great thou art. The Violin Sisters. And there it is. I'm actually going to throw that at the top. So this is, remember, wedding prelude music. So I popped that one at the top. I'm going to have a good bunch. As soon as they get downloaded, I'll have a good bunch of songs that belong on this one. Gratitude by Brandon Lake. I think I have that one. There it is, the radio version. Cool. If you can see what I'm doing there, you can see that I'm looking up Grat by Brandon. It will show up as the radio version. There it is, and there it is. Now we're doing I Can Only Imagine by the O'Neill Brothers. Again, I'm looking it up because I don't remember that I have it. If I knew that I had it, I'd go straight to the hard drive and find it. But Can Only Imagine is O'Neill. It does have an apostrophe. Oh, there it is. We do have it. Only Imagine by the O'Neill Brothers. Come on, here we go. We're almost there. Searching. It's really searching this time. I like that. The next song is Reckless Love by Kana Evans. While this is thinking, I'm going to look it up. Cannan. Forever My Girl. I've got Kana Smith. So no, we do not have Kana Evans. And I did not find the one I was looking for under that one. Is it I Can Only Imagine? We know that it's here. So give me just a second. This thing can be a little persnickety. I'm not talking about my DJ computer. I'm talking about my Windows, okay? So let's check it out. Let's go back to the first one. EILL. And what did I say? Sorry, imagine. Okay, it's because it's spelled wrong. But we're going to try. I Can Only Imagine instrumental. And there it is, the O'Neill Brothers. And so we're going to drop that in there just like that. Perfect. Now we can move on to the next one. Oh, we don't have Kana Evans. What about Draw Close? I do not have Draw Close. God. Okay. And Abundant Life Piano. Okay, don't have that one. I have something. I have How Great Is Our God, but I do not have Here I Am to Worship. So, the nuance of it all, right? So now we're going to go to Reckless Love, Kana 2A's Evans. totally misspelled that. There it is. And now we're going to download that one. Very good. And now we are going to go to draw close by, or well, it's God Really Loves Us by Draw Close. And here it comes. God Really Loves Us, instrumental by Draw Close. Let's grab that one, copy, download. And now we are going to, oops, sorry, almost. And last one, Abundant Life Piano, Here I Am to Worship. There it is. And there it is. Copy. YouTube downloader. Download. It looks like everything but one has failed. So we really need to find out what this is. I think it's one of the three there. So it is what it is, right? I don't think I can click on that. Not really. Not really. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I have to clean this up. So this is actually how this works, okay? I have to go to downloads. And I need to look for these songs. It's getting a little hot in here. Not that I can't do anything about it. I actually have this on my iPhone. I can do something about it. I can turn it down right here where I'm sitting, literally turning down the air conditioner from my phone. How do you like them apples? Okay. I need a hat. You know what I mean? DJ Mark has got to have his hat. DJ Mark gets his hat, right? Give me just a second while I wait on this goofy, stupid, weird thing. Oh, I did put that. I did it wrong. Well, no wonder it wasn't working right. I was doing it wrong. Okay, so we're back on. So right there in the middle, it's got some songs there, right? That one didn't. Oh, maybe it's still downloading. Give me just 1 second. Again, so much of this is nuanced. You know, and but I don't mind having to, you know, I don't mind going through it and trying to explain it. But anyway, Be Thou My Vision, is it here? It is. So that means that one wasn't the one that didn't get downloaded. I have to do trial and error here. Be Thou My Vision by Hillside Recording. And then Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing by Jonathan Anderson. That one downloaded. Okay. And then Goodness of God by Ronnie. Well, that one downloaded. So what I'm going to do there is you got to clean this up. This is too much. Got to do it. Got to clean it up. And that's how it's supposed to look. And now, so it looks like we've got goodness of God, be thou my vision, and come thou fount of every blessing. Perfect. So those three are in, but I'm going to keep the color the way it is for just a moment, okay? By the way, I'm going to flip over here to Instagram just to see if anybody has asked a question. Nope, and that's okay. Sometimes I wonder if some of these are if you're commenting, I think it's going to show up in my eCam program is what it is. But since I didn't see any, it's fine. Okay, perfect. No comments. It works. Okay. So the point is, and now I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to make sure we got this. You ready? So we already know, don't we? We already know a few things. We already know we have 3 songs: How Great Thou Art, Gratitude, and I Can Only Imagine. Everything else is right here. I've been downloading it. So, Falling in Love. Do you see it here? There it is. So we're going to clean that one up. Boom. Be Thou My Vision, Bow and Ivory. Is that? Oh, she's got 2 Be Thou My Visions. And I'm going to tell you something. See this right here? Be Thou My Vision, Bow and Ivory. Well, you don't need to be having the same song. See right here, Be Thou My Vision is the backup song. We don't need to accidentally be playing the same song. So if that's the one that didn't get downloaded, I am totally fine. Oh, it is the one that didn't get downloaded. So we're just going to leave it alone. It's a double. It's a different version from a different artist, but we're just going to leave it alone. Now, Michael Lusk, Amazing Grace, that's what that is right there. Perfect. The next one is, I told you we had some of this now. Hold on. We have, Great is Thy Faithfulness, Bow and Ivory. Some DJs, just to be completely fair, and it's okay, wouldn't give they wouldn't give a 2 seconds of care that you, as the bride, repeated a song. But not this DJ. And now we have this thing called Oceans by Ronnie. And here it is. Oh. So this one did not say it correctly, so guess what? I get to fix it. Ronnie, whoever's uploading your videos is not doing it right, but that's okay. I fixed it for you, buddy. And then How Great Thou Art was the one we already had. We already had Gratitude, and we already had I Can Only Imagine. Now we're going to find Reckless Love. Let's go down a little bit here. Reckless Love. And we're going to put, it says piano. But it doesn't say the artist, which happens, by the way, and that's why I'm doing this. Reckless Love by Kanan Evans. And then God Really Loves Us by Draw Close. And I'll leave it like it is. Instrumental, okay, whatever. Here I Come to Worship, Abundant Life Piano. Again, it wasn't. It cut off. Abundant live piano. And there it is. So, before we move on, I have all the songs. There's only 3 on the iPod so far. I could easily, from my computer, drag and drop them. But why would I do that? They need to be on the external hard drive first. Pro tip. So we're going to go to All Music. Needs backup. And here we go. You ready? Go over here. Don't ask me why I still have those songs up there. It's goofy sound effects that I just don't know why it's still in there, but it is. Anyway, I'm just going to right here, I'm going to push Control C, copy. And the reason it's Control C is because I have to double it. I always double it, and now we're going to push paste. And there they are. Oh, well, no, they're not there. Okay, fine. They're not there exactly the way I wanted them. However, can I still drag? If I can do it, it'd be amazing. Yes, it's going to let me. Okay, we just lost Instagram and TikTok. I can't remember how to say TikTok. But we will we will say goodbye to them. So we're still live on Facebook and we are still live on YouTube. So anyway, guess what? It worked. You see right there in the middle? All the songs are now, they're not on the iPod yet, but they're here. So let's double check that we did this correctly. Are you ready? We're going to go over here and we can see that we have 11 songs for Wedding Prelude. So let's see, 11 songs, 1 through 11. Ooh, do we have an extra one? Why is that? Hang on. That's interesting. Give me 1 second. We got 12, but here's... Okay, I'm just doing something wrong here. Let's double check. All this right here, I know for a fact. Right? We know for a fact. And then we have Come Thou Fount. Where is Come Thou Fount? Oh, somehow or another, it got mixed up in there. Okay, so fine. So here we go. There's Come Thou Fount. Okay. Oh, I downloaded it. Duh. Okay, Be Thou My Vision, and then Goodness of God. Okay. Phil's up here somewhere, right? And then At Last and Come and Get Your Love. So let's start over. We should have, let's go back to the thing. On the playlist, we have 11 songs stopping right here. Come Thou Fount. Let's go back. So that's wrong. Come Thou Fount. Oh, we had dropped 1 song. So there's actually 10 songs. The first song is the 11th song, Come Thou Fount. Remember, there was a double song, and I dropped it because, first of all, it didn't download, but second of all, it's a double whammy to Be Thou My Vision. Perfection. We have 10 songs for Prelude. Now, very important. I'm going to take my test. I have a test. This is where you're getting, again, this is where you're getting a master DJ, and I'm going to remove these songs from the playlist. I'm going back to the 8-9, and I'm going to take the first 10 songs, and I'm going to drag them into the test folder. And I'm going to open up the test folder, and I'm going to see. This is not right. Well, anyway. So it says 1 hour and 4 minutes, but some of these are wrong. Oh, I just don't like that. Why is the timing not working? You know what? Anyway, I used to work. The point is it's 10 songs should be okay. It should be okay. So those 10 songs, meaning that I need it to be 30. I need the 30 minutes of prelude music to be 40 minutes or 45 minutes. And as you can see from the Spotify playlists, it's right here. It's 45 minutes and 20 seconds. So can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. But right there underneath the word prelude, it says 45. So if I dropped 1 song, it's still going to be 40 minutes. My iTunes is not the most perfect version, but don't worry about it. So guess what, folks? We're going back to the page, and I need you to, here's what I need you to understand. All this right here, every bit of it is now done. It's done. It's done. And now we move on to the next part, the blue iPod. Do you see what I've got there? It says blue iPod. But first, before we eject this one, let me go ahead and make this big. We need to go ahead and make it sync. Okay, everything is on the right place. It is in the right place. Let's go to music. You can see right here, I only have one little thing checked, which is 8.1.26. We're going to uncheck that, and we're going to check 8.9.26, and I'm going to push apply. And now all the proper songs are going to be on the iPod for the ceremony. It's a ceremony iPod. It's sitting right here. It's very small. It's old school iPod. It's perfect for what I do. It's ideal. There's no laptop for DJ Mark to set up at the ceremony. It's a tiny iPod, and it's always worked like magic. And there's no need to knock on wood. It is absolutely a perfection of the skill. And as we speak, it is syncing. Let's see if it's done. If it's done, that would be wonderful. And then I could push eject, and it's going to let me eject it. When it lets me eject it, that means it is on the iPod. So I take the iPod. We'll go ahead and pop over here for a second. I take the iPod and I open it up, and I go to, I'm looking at the iPod. It's very tiny. It's my ceremony iPod. 8.9.26, and every song is right at my fingertips. I now take the button and turn it off. Later I will go back and listen to make sure every song is correct. Now it's time for the blue iPod. What is this? This is my cocktail hour iPod. You're like, man, DJ Mark, you really are compact in the way that you work. Well, that's by design. Everything I do is by design. So now we are popping up the blue iPod. It's going to pop up any second now, okay? Now, let's pop back over here and just take a look. I want to make that big so you can see it kind of. It says here for cocktail hour, which I say it's on the blue iPod. Why do I say it's on the blue iPod? Because I already know the venue that I'm going to requires my blue iPod, because it's not right next door to the DJ booth. It's actually out back where everyone's going to have cocktail hour. It's out back, assuming no rain, but either way, I have to prep the blue iPod. Let's take a look. She wants fast jazz, big band, Temptations, Lionel Richie, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, Harry Connick. And you know what, girl? You speaking my language, girl. You speaking my language. Here we go. We're on DJ Mark's iPod. You see that? Let's take a look, just for kicks, at what's in some of these other cocktails, right? Let's see if we can get the artist. Where is the artist? Oh, the artist is here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Here's the artist, John Mayer and stuff. Get over here, John Mayer, so we can see you. Well, anyway, that's good. So what I'm saying is let's take a look, right? I'll tell you what we're going to do. You know, especially, again, on this iPod. Let's just go to music, right? And let's search in the music. Let's search for Temptations. It's got My Girl. Let's get some My Girl over here. You want to? But let's see, where are we going to put it? I think that's the question. See, here's the fast jazz big band, right? This might actually just be fine, right? But we don't want to play our hand too close, right? We don't want to do that. If she wants specific songs, we got to make sure that they're on there, right? She wants like I said, Temptations, Lionel Richie, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, and Harry Connick. Let's make sure. I've already got a playlist here. Here's your Frank, right? Here's your Frank. But this is 2 hours and 34 minutes, right? So I'll tell you what we're going to do, because she specifically wants a specific thing, and I'm going to make it happen because that's what I do. I am going to go ahead, and I'm going to push Control N for a new. And there you can see the playlist. Let's do it 8, 9, 26. All right, and now we're going to go back to music, and we're going to go Frank. It had to be you. Hang on. It had to be you. And the way, that's interesting. It had to be you. I know we've got more songs on there than that. I mean, I just saw I Got You Under My Skin. Oh man, it's not searching right. I knew it. Let's try it now. Oh, see, it's just not. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, well, okay, I pushed the right button that time. Okay, Under My Skin, Summer Wind, Come Fly With Me, and The World on the Screen, You Make Me Feel So Young. So now we're just going to say Control All, and let's get that over to 8, 9. You ready? Here it is, 8, 9. We know that those songs are killer. So now let's go to, well, it's looking only in fast jazz. So let's go back to music, and let's go Lionel. There's no results for Lionel, but that's okay. I know there's plenty of them. And then we're going to do Temptations. And we don't need the edited version, but we will put My Girls, okay, into right here. And then we're going to do Dean. Okay, we're going back to the other one because, again, I swear there was some Dean Martin in there. I'm still kind of sort of trying to understand how this iPod works. But, oh, it says, yeah, do this one, Dean. Well, Sway. Sway's a great song. Let's do that one, obviously, into this folder. Sorry, did I just put that in there? Okay, now we put it in there. So now we're going to do Bobby Darin. There's Beyond the Sea. And Harry Connick. Of course, It Had to Be You. His version is the best on that one. But that's not enough, right? We can all agree that that's not enough for the just one song. It's like throwing her a bone. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it like that. We ain't going to do you like that, girl. We ain't going to do you like that. So here we go. We are not going to do her like that. We're going to go to all music here on the external hard drive. And since we already have a bunch of Frank, since I've already looked through here, by the way, I can just, for now, I can just go to this folder and just see what's there. Okay, we got several songs. Again, don't ask me why this thing does it like this, but who knows? Okay, here we go. I kind of sort of have guesses, but don't worry about it. So we got some, and I'll mix this up in just a minute. But first, let's go to the Temptations. Now, first, I'm going to go to my other laptop and look up Temptations. I Can't Get Next to You. So what it's showing me here is, you see right there at the top, it says, don't worry about this first one. I don't know what that is. It's got My Girl. It's been played 89 times on this laptop. I Can't Get Next to You has been played 14 times. Another My Girl version has been played 13 more times. And I Can't Get Next to You 3. The Way You Do the Things You Do. So those are just the top of the top. So here we go. I Can't Get Next to You. We're going to pull that in. And then we're also going to pull in The Way You Do the Things You Do, which is just a killer track. There it is. The way you do the things you do. It's only 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but guess what? It matters. Get ready, 'cause here I come. I think I want to do that one too. Gladys Knight and the Pips. The way you do the things you do. They sing that. Did you know that? Did you know that? Here it is. Close enough. And now, I mean, I could pull this in. That'd be great. But let's not do that. Get ready. Temptations. And that's all we're going to do. That'll be 4 Temptations and 4 Sinatras. Now we're going to go to Dean Martin. Again, it's going to show me the one I play the most at the top. Get ready is right here. Let's pull it up. Perfect. Now then, Dean Martin. We already have Sway, but you're nobody. Dean Martin, nobody. You're nobody until somebody loves you. Of course, that's the most amazing. That's amore. With big pizza pie, that's amore. I don't think I'm going to do pizza pie because it's weird. It's not for cocktail hour. How about Everybody Loves Somebody sometime? We can do Everybody Loves Somebody by Dean. Marshmallow World is great, but that is also a Marshmallow World is great, but that's a Christmas song. Come on. You're nobody. Sitting on Top of the World, that's a good one, but again, I've already got that one for Frank. There's Everybody Loves Somebody, so let's go ahead and grab it. Sometimes, again, Windows, you don't know what to expect, even though I'm spelling it correctly. It just doesn't work the way you think it's going to work. And there it is, Dean Martin, You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You. It's a 2-minute song, but well worth it. Now, if they want that, she wants that. Probably going to throw in some Bublé. But anyway, Harry Connick Jr.'s got some great stuff, like Here Comes the Big Parade. Here comes the big parade. You should play this song. It's a great song. And you know what? I guess that's all. There's a wink and a smile. No, he's got some good songs. Why don't I don't have any more? Stars Fell on Alabama is too slow. I really need to figure out what's going on with me not playing enough Harry Connick Jr. I could do Wink and a Smile. Okay, fine. And the last one she wanted was Lionel Richie. So that's really going to be enough. I could do Bobby Darin just to find out one more. Now, of course, Beyond the Sea, but more. More. And so, okay, Bobby. More is a great song. This one's remastered, so let's go. Bobby, I got you, Bobby. But let's get real. I mean, Mac the Knife. Mac the Knife is about a knife. I don't like Mac the Knife. And I don't like Splish Splash. I was taking a bath. No, Bobby, you only get 2. Sorry, Bobby. We're going to do 2 because I still got a little bit of Lionel Richie. Now, Lionel Richie was with the Commodores, if anybody wants to know. You Are is a great one. I think he did that one of them with Blake Shelton. And then All Night Love. Endless Love is too slow. So probably All Night Long. And we'll just leave it at that. 2 is good. Dean and Frank has got to fill it up. You know what I'm saying? By the way, we're doing really good here. I know that this seems, for anybody watching still, this seems arduous, but this is what this is called work. Welcome to the land of work. All Night Long. Welcome to the land of work. I know. And it seems boring, but these preparations for the cocktail hour, a space that I'm not going to be in. By the way, I could do all this work for the cocktail hour and it not matter a bit because maybe they move it in. Maybe it's sunny outside. But guess what? None of that matters, does it? You know why it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. Because what matters is prepping correctly for the wedding. Prepping for the wedding in a correct fashion. There we go. All Night Long is fine. His Commodore stuff is just amazing. So we have 55 minutes there. And I really have done a lot. Did I get enough Temptations? Yeah, I did. No, I did. It's only still 55 minutes because those songs were so short. You know what I told myself? Remember? I told myself, Bublé. There's a couple of songs. Sometimes I wonder. Let's see what I love to play because it'll show me, right? All I do is Dream of You and then Baby You Got What It Takes. There you go. And then Baby You Got What It Takes. That'll take us past the hour and we'll mix it up here, okay? All I do is dream of you the whole night through. You know how that goes, right? And so we're just at the mercy here of waiting a little bit, okay? What? He's got a song called Dream. Oh. I did not know that he has a song called Dream. Baby, you've got what it takes. What a great song. Those 2 songs, All I Do is Dream of You and Baby You Got What It Takes, really just perfect. Really good stuff. We're up to 58 minutes for the cocktail hour. So am I upset about that? Not at all, baby. Not at all. It should not take more than an hour for cocktail hour. However, I got to do it. Mel Torme. I mean, do you know any Mel Torme? We got to do Whatever Lola Wants. Whatever Lola Wants. I should play Whatever Lola Wants. Um, I need to listen to that again, but we'll do this. We'll do Coming Home, Baby. Good stuff by Mel Torme. Does anybody have an idea? Do I see any comments? No. Just thinking of one I could add, but you know what? I'm at 1 hour and 1 minute. I can add. Hold on. Oh, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. You know what's amazing is Sammy Davis. Ain't that a kick in the head? Really good stuff here. Come on, let's get real. Sammy kick. I'm almost sure it's already on here. As far as on the, it's I think it's already on the blue iPod, but sometimes you just go, just go ahead and load it. Now we're up to an hour and 3 minutes. Oh, and I gotta do one more. Patty? No, it ain't Patty. It's not Patsy either. It's get over here, girl. Hold on, what's wrong with me? It's must have been a beautiful baby. It's Peggy Lee, sorry. Peggy Lee, beautiful baby, amazing. You must have been a beautiful baby. Hey, put that on your playlist, y'all. Great song. Must have been a beautiful baby. Trust me, it must have been. So now we're at an hour and 5 minutes. I mean, if it goes that long, I'm going to start complaining. I'm not even joking. So here we go. It's a unique playlist. It's got all kinds of cool stuff. Let's mix it up. You ready? Let's do Frank. Let's do Harry Connick Jr. Let's do Sammy Davis Jr. Let's do The Temptations. Let's do Lionel Richie. And let's do Michael Bublé. Now, do you see what I just did there? Now we'll do Mel Torme. I'm mixing this up. Now we're back to Frank, right? And did I do Bobby Darin? I did not. Let's do Beyond the Sea after that. Then we're back at Frank. Yes. So we'll do the same thing. Frank, and then we'll do Harry. Here comes the big parade. And then we'll do, well, we're not doing Sammy because I only had one song by Sammy that I pulled up. Now we're going to do Temptations. And now we're going to do Lionel All Night Long. It's a good little back-to-back there with the feel for that. And now we're going to do Bublé, A Wink and a Smile. And now we're going to do Bobby Darin, maybe? Yes, Bobby Darin, More. Amazing. And now we're going to do Frank again. So Come Fly With Me will be fine. And now we're going to do... Oh, did we do Dean? We never did Dean at the top. So we're going to bring up Everybody Loves Somebody by Dean. We got to put that probably number 2. And now Dean has got to be underneath this one for number 2. And now we just have Frank, which is fine because, again, this is overage. And so now we have Frank, and then we have Temptations. And then we have Must Have Been a no, Peggy Lee. Oh, we got to put Peggy Lee up. So let's put Peggy Lee up above. Right here at the end. And then we'll do Frank, Dean, Harry, Temp, Lionel. Why is Harry right there again? No, bring it down. So Frank, Dean, Harry, Temp, Lionel. Where's Bublé? Okay, no. Bobby Darin. That's fine. and then Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby is Peggy Lee. So then we go Frank, Temp, Frank, Temp, Harry. So, but anyway, Frank, Temp, then Harry, then okay, hold on. Frank. It's actually Frank, Harry, two Temptations, and then two Franks. And you know what? That's the end, and that's the end. So, by the way, it's syncing. This is a different one. It syncs. That iPod syncs immediately. So this handles the blue iPod, Bobby Darin, and all that jazz. You ready? I am now going to finish that part. See what I just did? It's no longer highlighted, okay? Crack those fingers, nothing to crack. Now then, it is still syncing all 537 songs on this beautiful iPod. So here's the cool thing that I've done, and you guys don't see this part, but I'm finished with the two iPods, okay? I'm finished with the Ceremony iPod, and I'm finished with the Cocktail Hour iPod. I'm literally finished, and I'm literally right now at this exact moment in time, it's still charging, but I am finished. So I am going to be done with the iTunes. I'm literally done. I'm done even with the external hard drive, by the way. And now I want you to see what I've prepared for dinner. They will be inside next to the DJ booth for dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the top computer, and I'm going to look in the dinner slot. You can see here it's just a bunch of songs. It's for the. I actually loaded this because I was for my ceremony a couple of weeks ago, maybe. But anyway, no, it was last weekend. Just in case it was about to rain last weekend, just in case I was going to do the ceremony at my DJ booth. These are little tidbits no one ever learns about. I went ahead and I loaded the ceremony prelude music and the ceremony music on my DJ computer. And about an hour to go, I realized it was not going to rain, so I used the iPod, which was already preloaded. Of course, it's already preloaded. So what we're going to do here is just be done with this. I'm getting this off. I can push delete here. It doesn't actually delete it. It just deletes it out of this folder. And there you go, delete. Now we have the dinner folder. What am I to put into the dinner folder? Well, she wants, and I'll see, this is exactly what she wrote. You can see it right there. Fast jazz, big band, Christian music that fits the jazz vibe if you have any ideas. Well, I decided to do a Google search. And I was like, do I have any jazz Christian? Guess what the Google search gave me? And we'll take a look right now. It's got Take Six. It's got Ruth Naomi Floyd. But by the way, can we just get real? The 90s jazz, that's what I asked for, because that's got the best music. It's got the best country. It's got the best everything. It says vocal jazz, but then it also says 2000s with that 90s sound. So I've got a lot to choose from. Let's just see what I have on the old hard drive. Take Six. And clearly, I do not see the artist. Okay, here's Take Six. Biggest Part of Me is all I have. So let's bring that over. Okay, that's all I have on Take Six. Doesn't mean I won't go download more. And again, I can't listen to it now because of copyright, but I'm going to stick them in the folder and listen to it later. Ruth Naomi. I don't have any Ruth Naomi Floyd. Let's go to the next one. First call. I have Caedmon's call. Let's go to Anointed. Ooh. It's interesting. Send out a prayer. It's okay. Let's just put that over there and just see. I'll come back to Anointed, but at least we got one song and I'll be able to see later. So now it says Jonathan Butler. Maybe I misspelled Jonathan. John Butler. Oh, it doesn't misspell it. John Butler. Here we go. So it's got, he plays great guitar. He's lead vocal, smooth, R&B jazz crossover vibe. Ooh, let's take a look. Sweet Serenade. Show Me the Way. Maybe that would be good. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Denver and the Mile High Orchestra. No. True Law. No. Emma Neeson. Emma. No, don't have it. All right. Well, I mean, I guess it was a good try. Tim Bowman. Or let's go back up here. Let's go back up here and do Kirk Whalum. Ooh, Now Till Forever. Ooh. And what is this? Swagster. Let's do Now Till Forever. We know we want that one. Okay, and now we're going to do another one. Then Tankard. Ooh. Rainy Sunday. Right Turn Ahead. Rise. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, why am I like... I'm getting a good vibe on every one of these. I'm going to put all three of these into the dinner folder. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. I just think that this is going to happen. That Ben to card. Ooh, that's going to happen. Let's do Charlie Peacock. You know what? I was reading, I was reading this. And I was thinking, Charlie Peacock sounds so familiar. Oh, it is Charlie Peacock, but this is Peaches and Cream with Snoop Dogg. I don't think so. That's what I thought. I was like, I recognize Charlie Peacock. Apparently he did some Christian stuff. No. Ruth already did that one. Javelina? No, don't have that. I'm just looking for what I have, folks. Let's look for Tim Bowman. I already did that. I'll do one more time. I did not do Tim Bowman. City Lights and Boss. City Lights and Boss. I just want to pull it and see what... I'll listen to it later. Okay. So again, this is dinner right in front of the DJ booth. What do you think, folks? Anybody? No comments. That's okay. Hey, you're okay not to comment. So anyway, we have lots of options. I think I am going to go back and try to dig up some Take Six. That just sounds like a band that I've heard a long time ago, which I love. But anyway, there you go. I'm not going to take that off of highlight because I'm not finished. So we're going to go to the grand entrance. Let's move on to the grand entrance. Let's go to the reception vibe here. And we're going to delete some stuff from last weekend. Greta Van Fleet, Light My Love. That's a good one for Grand Exit. That's what they had. It was a great one. Okay, friends, all the way, Frank Sinatra. There it is. No, this is My Way. Let's do All the Way. There it is. You can see it right there, but I can't play it. Like I said, I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I will not. I actually will not. So now we're going to put that into the reception folder, and we're going to... By the way, they want All the Way for the grand entrance and the first dance. So I have a note there that says, please listen to this. We have to have a long intro. I like to have a long intro, or a longer intro, but it doesn't look like it's a long intro. So anyway, dance. It's okay. I'm going to make it work. Dance with My Father, Luther. So this is Dance with My Father again, which I believe is a second song. It is not the OG, so we are going to go get this. I've obviously never played that one, but maybe I have on my other controller. This does not show me my lifetime of plays because I switched from Tractor. To Virtual DJ, so it doesn't have that. So yeah, this is Dance with My Father. And all I have is Dance with My Father again, which I'm basically positive, that it is not the same song. Okay, we are going back. I need to change the color of that because I don't have it. So goofy. It's just a glitch. There we go. So I have to change the color because there has to be something I have to do. I have to download it first and then get it over here on this computer. Humble and Kind, I know I have that one. There it is, Tim McGraw. Let's pull it over to the reception. We'll get it in order in just a minute. Dreams, I Can't Help Myself, Four Tops. Here we go. Eventually I'll get there. Great song, by the way, for Cutting of the Cake. And yes, that's exactly what they've used it for. Every now and then I need to save and refresh. So we're doing save and refresh now. Give me 1 second. Hey, anybody got any questions? Everybody having a good time out there? I know that this is tedious work, but it's not. The point is not to try to be tedious. The point is to show you and really, show you just how detailed your DJ needs to be. I mean, I'm obviously very detailed, but why not say it out loud? Why not say you need to be detailed instead of just being like, it'd be nice if you were detailed? Why wouldn't you just say you need to be detailed? Not it would be nice. All right, folks, it did do that. Of course, okay, whatever. Already did that. And there's where I was. And I believe I brought it over, but let's just double check. There it is. So now it's time for, well, let's just pop over here and just take a look. These were some songs. These are the dance songs of last week. I'm going to delete them all because we're going to start fresh. These are the cocktail hour songs from last week. I'm going to delete them all. But I don't want to delete those are, it's important to keep those two in there. They're just for space. What am I trying to call? What do I call them? They're for separation of groups that I might need to separate. So anyway, fast and slow, we have ladies. Travis Porter. What's up, Travis Porter? We're going to put some A ladies in there, okay? Oh, did I mean Tyga and Travis Porter. Okay. And then we have the Spotify playlist, which was given to me just a couple hours ago. No problem. And now we're going to go back to the reception and we're going to do The Last Dance, which is Forever, and that is Brown. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? There it is. There it is. Anyway, don't worry about it. Okay, Forever Brown. Okay, so now we're going to do Frank, and now we're going to do that. We're going to do Ribbons. I've got a Ribbons song. I've just got to remember which one it is. Hold on. Is it Ribbons and Bows by Casey Musgraves? I think it is. So that's what we're going to do. Let me go over here and do that. I'll have to figure out how you spell her name. Casey. Casey. Daddy Cop Xander Holly. I don't think I had this. Let's find it if I do. Daddy Cop Xander. I do not. Got to go get it. So first I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to make it a different color because guess what? You have to do that. Not yet. We're going to go to YouTube. We're going to go to paste. We're going to find it right here. What? No. No. I do not have that. Okay, so now you're going to find out how I get songs. We've done it once before on the show. But let's see what we got here. You ready? I've already finished with this playlist, so I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to put Daddy Cop, Xander Holly. From the TV show The Rookie. Explicit. Let's see what she says about explicit songs. Let's see what she says about explicit songs. She says, go full tilt nasty, but no explicit versions. So therefore, we are not going to do this one. We're going to do this one. Let's get it rolled up. From the TV show The Rookie. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and it is the grand exit. Now, how does you do it, Mark? How does you do it? I've got a program just for that, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'm going to right-click the speakers, and I'm going to put Open Sound Settings. I'm going to click here, and here's what I'm going to do. Okay, and I'm going to go, I think it's this one right here, but let's double check. I always forget. Is it aux? Is it aux? Or is it the input? Give me a second, folks. I just think it's what it is. And I'm curious of something. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to take the says master volume. Okay, whatever. Let me see something, folks. I think I'm going to need to mute my microphone for just a moment, okay? Does everybody hear do you hear what I'm saying? I'm going to mute my microphone while I'm recording this song. It's going to record live. All right, folks, what we just did there was recorded. We just recorded the song straight onto my hard drive. But here's the thing, I didn't hear it, which could be a problem. You think? So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to play it. So I'm going to mute my mic again. I'm about to play it. You hear me? As soon as the media player wakes up, you'll. Give me 1 second. It's just a little. It's mostly being on the internet, just making sure I'm doing it. Great news, it worked. Okay. Is that a baton in your pocket, he says, or are you just happy to see me? Well, that is quite the question, is it not? So that is an interesting song, and that is going to be the grand exit song. Now, what I need to do is get this thing labeled correctly. So let's do that. Ready? Daddy Cop, Xander Hawley. And there it is, Daddy Cop. Now, I am going to pull that over as soon as I can. And we will do that later. But now we're going to move back. And now you saw how I got to record it. I recorded it onto my laptop. It is now an MP3, and I've renamed it. So we're down here at the bottom, and there it is. So what happens now? We have one song, two songs that I had to download for this section. I think the best thing, let me see, hang on. Yeah, the best thing to do, would be to pull everything over now. And then guess what I have to do? It's the Spotify playlist right here. I've got to tackle the fast song. So we're going to do, to make sure we keep everything without being confused, we are going to eject this bad boy. And it is ready to be ejected. I'm going to double check. The thing doesn't pop up whenever I have that thing plugged in, the HDMI plugged in. So I've got my hard drive right here. And we're going to make it happen. So this one is the all music, needs backup. This one is the YouTube downloads. I've already downloaded it. And it looks like I've got all of that. What else did I download, right? It was just Daddy Cop, right? No, Luther Vandross. So we know we need that one, and we know we need Daddy Cop. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push copy there, because I've already copied the other ones, and bring them into this fold. Paste. There it is. Now we're going to eject. Eject, baby. There it is. Safe to remove. Now we're going to, that's my backup, but I also use it for my iTunes. We're also now going to plug in the OG hard drive, which is my DJ hard drive. We're going to go to all music, needs backup. Going over here, and we're going to just go ahead and cut every one of those. And we're going to paste it into the needs backup. They're gone. Now we're going to eject this bad boy. Eject. There's really no need at this moment to plug in the other one, because I'm finished with the iPod. Plugging up the OG to this top computer. There it is. Turning on the virtual DJ. And now we're going to find the songs. We have to go to local. We go to drives. We go to extreme. We go to all. We go to needs backup, and we push right-click, batch, add to search database. We minimize. We go to reception. And we go over here. We make sure we've got these songs ready to go. So here we go. You ready? We're pulling up Dance with My Father. It'll have a little green star. There it is. Dance with My Father. I'm going to go ahead and load it so it actually will read that, and it will save that information. And secondly is Daddy Cop. There it is. And of course you'll be able to see that it has, see the orange and yellow. That proves that it's a legitimate MP3 and it's not muted. Bring that into the reception. It's time to load up, folks. You ready? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our first dance grand entrance. Go at the top. You ready? All the way, Frank Sinatra. Here it is. Okay? Secondly, Dance with My Father, Luther Vandross. Thirdly, Humble and Kind. Fourthly, Dreams. Dreams is it's like a song I need for the dinner. Cake, Four Tops. No, that's going to be in another folder. Forever, Chris Brown. Frank, Love and Marriage. Casey, and then Xander. We forgot about A Ladies, but that one's going to go right in the middle. Why is that going to go in the middle of those two songs? It's because that's the one song she really wants that one for the bridesmaids. Guess what, folks? I literally can start doing some things here. I'm done. I'm going to now there's no color here. I do have a question for the coordinator, but that's what that color's for. It's a question for the bride, actually. Those are the questions for the bride. We still have to worry about the Spotify playlist, so I'm not going to unhighlight that. This one I can unhighlight. This one and this one and this one I can unhighlight. This one I can unhighlight, but I'm going to leave my little note. It says, listen to it, check for long intro. I'm going to listen to it later. And I'm not finished with that dinner jazz because I want to listen to Take 6, for example. Now then, the Spotify playlist, to finish out right here, to finish this folder out, it's time to get busy. And by the way, this is not going to be for the faint of heart. Why is that? Because this is going to be 50 songs, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Now, I can do this fairly quickly, but this is my girl, Linz. She's got her little short name, Lindsay. All right, you ready, Lindsay? Let's see how quick I can knock this out. Hey, everybody, I'm going to go big stream for a second. Are you enjoying the show? What is the show? It's showing you what a master DJ is doing to prep for your wedding. Yes, it's a little dark, but guess what? It's okay. I could turn on the light, but it's too much brightness. You don't need light. You don't need it. I'll turn it on to show you. All it's going to do is mess. There you go. My camera's taking a second. All it's going to do is mess with my eyes. So I'll chat with you for just a second while I'm stretching here. And all it's going to do is mess with my eyes. And so we don't want that to happen. Prepping. Did you catch the first 30 minutes of the show? I did a preamble about the size of a dance floor. It's so important. You don't even think of it until someone maybe mentions it. And most people truly, even professionals, they're just not smart enough to realize, and they put it in the category as an afterthought. It's always an afterthought. It's never, the front thought of their memory is some kind of weird, goofy design. What's more important at the end of the day? A weird, goofy design that you think is, the best, or the most epic party you've ever been to? Because in retrospect, you realize the design is absolutely second to the epic dance floor party. End of story. By the way, for those of you who missed the first part of the show, I am sitting on a beach right here. See there? Oh. And I'm just like soaking up the sun, just enjoying myself. Not true. Okay, now we're going to go back. Main screen, and I'm going to take this off. Mainly because I'm getting to work. I'm getting to work, folks. So here we go. It's time to finish this wedding right now. We're going to go through the Spotify playlist and load it up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Perfect. Here we go. I should have all these songs, by the way. I'm going to just pull this mic a little bit closer. Dangerous. Cardinal. There he is. Danger. It just came right up, by the way, with Akon. Give me everything, Pitbull. First song, as soon as I put that in there. Bust a Move, Young MC. Old school, baby. Old school. Let's do Freak a Leak. Is there any way I could push it without it playing? Oh, it can. So let's do that. Let's actually just push it without playing. Bust a Move. Okay, Freak a Leak. Like she said, she wanted it clean. Dancing on the Ceiling. It says various, but I know that is Lionel. Don't Stop Believing, Journey. There it is. First thing it popped up. People love that song. People love that song. Rihanna. Only Girl in the World. Any questions, let me know. I'm looking at the comment section if you need to. Not that that's what I'm here for. I'm just here if you need it. Jay Sean, Lil Wayne, Down. Baby, Are You Down? I think that's right. Is that how it goes? Love Somebody, Morgan Wallen. I'm already on number 10 if anybody's counting. Oh, Down was on there twice. Down. Summer 69. This was on the playlist for last week, and I'm telling you, it really killed. It really killed. People sang along. People love sing-alongs, but it can get old, right? It can. You can do too many, but don't get me wrong, you can't do none at all. How about that? Where have you been? I was in the club and you've been gone. Rihanna, man, she is hardcore in the club, man. She is in the club. DJ Got Us Falling in Love. I can tell you, I'm going to try. Telephone, is that Lady Gaga and Beyonce? Well, it's Gaga. You know, I need to look. I'm going to put this one in there, and then I'm going to put Beyonce, Bay. I'm pretty sure, but these are all, you know what? I'm going to leave it like it is. These are all remixes. I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. Feel This Moment. Feel This Moment. And when Pitbull says feel this moment, you just know something's going on. See ya. David Guetta, get it going. What is love? Baby, don't. Baby, don't. No more. Hips. Don't lie. And they don't. You know, when the hips are moving, they kind of don't lie. It's like, whoa, girl. Found love. We found love in a lonely place. We found love in a lonely place. We did. We were really lonely. And you think to yourself, where have you been, Rihanna? You think to yourself, Rihanna, you're bringing me down here. Chris Brown, Forever. I'm not putting that one because remember, that one's the Last Dance. So Sexy and I Know It. I have an edit here, so I love that little edit that I have. Take Me On, Aha. Aha, right here. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I am. We are on Holding out for a hero. I like that. It's a sing along. Holding out for a hero. Don't stop the music, Rihanna. That's a good one. Hello. Don't stop the music. I mean, here we go. It's like Rihanna's got it going. Rihanna and Pitbull really do have the club scene down. But it's weird. Pitbull crosses over. Pitbull brings you out of the club, I think. Rihanna leaves you dead in the middle, in the corner of a club, feeling lonely and confused and dazed, lonely and confused. Pitbull brings you out of. He's got it both. He can do multitask, man. He takes you to the center and brings you up on the disco ball. That's how I feel. I know you want me. You know I want you. He's got to take me on again. Holding out for a hero again. What? I already put that in there. There's a little thing it should do. I'm holding out for a hero. Oh, I know why I did that. Okay, that's why I did that. Okay, don't worry about it. It's a thing. Don't stop. I already got this one. I already have Don't Stop the Music. Love Somebody More. I already have Love Somebody. I mean, these are doubles. Time. Lives. Okay, this was a new one. Fine. Yeah. I mean, we got to do yeah. I mean, it's just like a staple now in the weddings. It's like a staple, bro. Get low. Don't get me wrong. I don't play this every single time. It's just the way it is. Not every single time. Come on. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Getting low. All right. Snap. Snap your fingers clean. She wants it clean. She already said that. And then live your life. Live your life. Is it live yo? No. Hold on, that's T.I. Yeah, it is a Rihanna. What am I talking about? Again. She put you in the corner of the dark and dreary and moist nightclub. Now she's trying to bring you out to live your life. But I still feel like, Rihanna, you took me to the wrong spot. I mean, I'm just telling you, you've brought me down just to try to bring me up. How dare you? Fireball is good with the Fireball is great. Can we just get real? Okay, here we go. Just Dance. Oh, that's some Gaga Bring Me Down too. That's some Gaga in the club. I'm depressed music. It really is. Don't get me wrong. It can be danced to, but it's just like, golly, man, were you banging your head when you wrote this? Of course, Dancing Queen's got to go. It's okay, but it's got to go quick, Party Rock, I got a good edit there. Let's do that one. These are edits that I made, by the way. All of these are edits that I made, unless there might be some remixes that are obviously remixes I didn't make. Okay, I got a feeling. I got a great edit that I made on that one. Fireball. Oh, we already did Fireball. Yeah, I'm not doing the music video. We're doing Fergalicious. Fergalicious Expialidocious. Club Can't Handle Flow Rider. This is true. Let me say goodbye to my fams. All right, I'm back. I'm saying goodbye to my fam. They are with me and they are going in and out the door. I just did Club Can't Handle Me by Flo. Now we're going to do Tipsy. Everybody in the club, go Tipsy. Jaquan. I love these names. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you were going to do a name, like a stage name, do Jaquan. Well, never mind. It's already taken. Call Jaquan and ask him, Jaquan, you have the best stage name in the history of the world. Would you please, seriously, help me find a stage name? Because Jaquan, I mean, let's get real. You can have whatever you like. Because T.I. is boring and goofy. T.I. is like, why is that a stage thing? Oh, by the way, those of you that stuck around, I've got 4 songs left. Party Like a Rock Star. Party Like a Rock Star. Party Like a Rock, Party Like a Rock Star. And now we're going to do Low from T-Pain and Flow Rider. Is it Flow Rida? It's Flow Rida. Get it straight, Mark. We already did What Is Love. I can show you. There it is. And Do It. Do It. Do It. I don't have it. Hold on. At the very end, I don't have Do It. What is this? Not Hannah Montana. No, it's not Camp. I've got K Camp. Cut Her Off. Money Baby. Joy Road to Camp Wisdom. Made Me. But I do not have Do It. So guess what? I have to get to work. Do It. MYKKO. Do it. Do it. Do it. I did not realize that I was only going to have one song to download. If I did, I wouldn't have done the transfer a moment ago. But here we go. It looks explicit. We have to figure out where the clean version is. Do It. Edited. Nice. Edited. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, started to get copyright there. But we didn't because I quickly muted it. And now we're going to download this bad boy. Okay, so here we go. We're downloading, right? Yes. Downloading the last song, and we are going to be good. We'll do it. Do it. Just do it, man. Do it. I'm going to copy these names because I'd rather not retype it. And as soon as it's done, which is right here, I'm going to paste it in there. Now, let's go over here while it's downloading, and let's take a look at this mess. It's not a mess, but you know what I mean. First of all, I don't know what happened, but we lost our... We got to have these 2 songs in there. Oh, there it is. Why do we have to have these 2 songs in there? Well, they're my placeholders, and I'm used to them. Okay. We could put, so if I had, let's say I use Dancing Queen, right? Everything that is that in that era needs to go above Dancing. Well, let's just go ahead and do that now. So Dancing on the Ceiling, Old School, Bust a Move, Young MC, Old School, Journey, Old School. But Journey is something more. Journey's a slow dance. Like it needs to be saved to the very end. Are we hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Summer of 69, old school, killer old school. Let's Groove. Dude, was Let's Groove on there? I guess it was. I wouldn't be in the folder. Let's Groove is a great song. Thank you for adding that. All these, we're going to party. Here it is. What is Love? It's above the Dancing Queen is old school. I'm not counting any of this as old school. And then this one, remember, is a special song she wants for the bridesmaids. So anyway, I'm all set. And there's Dinner, which again, I'm going to have to go over this later. And then Cocktail Hours Outside in the back, and I already have that on the blue iPod. And then here is the First Dance and Grand Entrance. It's all right here. Everything I need is right here. Got me? Got me. Okay, I'm going to grab one more song. Let's take a look, because remember, I copied it. And I'm going to pull it up right here. There it is. Do It. Now, when it says edited, I only assume it's clean. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something more just for my notes. I'm not going to put edited version. I'm going to put clean. All right, and there it is. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And in this case, I am going to take a picture. I took a picture. The picture has been taken. Very good. There's a reason for taking the picture, just in case I can't remember the title or where I found it or whatever. But now for sure, I know where it is. I have to get it over onto the hard drive. But we will do that here momentarily, because I'm actually going to do that after we get off of live. Now, just so everybody's clear, I have completely covered the wedding dance playlist. I'm exiting out. I have completely covered the Daddy Caught, but also this used to be the the ceremony prelude music. Yes, ceremony prelude, but now it's okay. So I'm done with that one. All right, this is something I'm probably done with, but I'm going to leave it up, because remember, I'm not done with the dinner playlist. So we're just going to leave that up for now. And by the way, this is for a different wedding. So I, believe it or not, I am clicking off here. I'm done. So now this Spotify playlist is literally in the dust. I am done. Do you see how I don't have any more yellow? And this is the yellow, but again, this is stuff I have to listen to. She wants Christian jazz vibe, so I will have to do that on when I'm get off here. Okay. I think the show is over, and it's only over because I'm finished. Because my goal here, just so everybody's real clear here, my goal here to do a show, when I go live on doing a show, I want to do an entire wedding and finish it. Now, I've already done things prior to getting live here. Of course, I did the copy and paste. So what you saw there a moment ago on the doc, that was already a lot of work prior to going live. And it's some of it's private information like emails and cell phone numbers. So I do that on purpose. I don't. Look at this cat. The cat wants out. The cat wants to be held. Remember my preamble? All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye here. And I want you to know that I will be on here again very soon. Probably, you know what? I'm not sure. Tomorrow is Friday. I might be on here Saturday. You know what? Oh, man, it would be nice if I could do it tomorrow because it's already set up. I have another show that I do, but right now, I might come on here on Friday. You know why? Because as you could see from that other, let me just show you from the other. I'll tell you what, these things pop up, and I'm like, why are you asking me now? I'm live on the internet. Do you see this right here in the middle? I'll show you on the right-hand side. I've got a whole nother wedding, and it's already ready to go. I just need to prep it, okay? So I may do that. It's a wedding for next Thursday, and I wanted to go ahead and knock it out instead of doing it on Monday or Tuesday. So I may just do that. In the meantime, everybody, this is DJ Mark reminding you to help control the DJ population. I am for hire. Are you interested in hiring the #1 Google-rated DJ for the last 11? Well, we're about ready to say 12 years straight on Google. That would be me, DJ Mark. I am for hire. So if you're interested in the master DJ that I am, I would be glad to serve your every whim and desire. Until next time, God bless. And remember, JC, Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God.